Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a Christmas journaling video to share with you guys. And one quick note about the journal that I'm using. I used this journal for Christmas last year as well. I intentionally made it so that way it would be big enough for 2 years because I wanted to use it for the last 2 Christmases of my time in high school. And so since I used it for last year, it is halfway full. And I just wanted to let you guys know in case you're wondering why I'm starting it with so many pages done already. I have done some pages already for Christmas and all my holiday activities this year. So you'll see those at the end of the video. I'll just share a glimpse of all of them together. But I didn't make any journaling videos with them. I just kind of wanted to do those off camera and for myself. But I'll still share a look at them for you guys because I think they turned out really cute. And so right now I'm just taking some photos from a performance, or I guess I should say a series of performances that we did over 1 week at my dance studio. Each year we have Christmas productions that we put on just at the studio for our parents, so it's super low key, but I still had a bunch of photos that my parents took and that we took all together that I wanted to include on this page. So I'm trying out this label, but you'll see I don't actually keep it on the page. I'll replace it with a different label, which I should mention those are both from my newest journaling kit, which is called Cozy Christmas, and I have that linked below. It's a digital download that you can print off and use in your own journals. If you want to have some new ephemera from your journals, I highly recommend it. I love the way each and every one of the pieces turned out, and I've used it a lot on the pages that I've already created, and then I'll use a lot of the pieces today. So I switched out the tan label for a blue label that came in the kit, and then I'm going to attach that down with some double-sided tape. I used a lot of double-sided tape on this spread just because a lot of the ephemera and photos that I have are heavier, and I feel double-sided tape does the best job of sticking those down and keeping them secure. And that label just will allow me some dedicated journaling space to annotate the photos and just add some memories that I want to have recorded for when I look back. And so in my family, we have the tradition of putting our shoes out the night before the Feast of St. Nicholas, and then we get them filled with some treats that we wake up to in the morning. And so this year we all received gold wrapped candies, and I saved some of the wrappers from the candies that I've been eating since I received them, and then I'm going to attach them into my journal. So for the caramel wrappers, they were pretty crinkled. They're like one of the twisted up candy wrappers. So I just laid them out kind of as flat as I could, and then I'm taking the double-sided tape and attaching it both to the wrapper itself and then also the page, just to make it as kind of like flat in my journal as possible. I don't want the kind of crinkly wrapper to be sticking up and making it difficult to keep my journal closed. It is already pretty full because of the journaling that I did last year. So I want to try to keep it as low profile, I guess you could say, as possible, so that way it's not too bulky as I continue to fill it up over this year. So I'm going to take that golden coin, I guess foil or wrapper, and I'm just going to use my stapler to add a couple of staples and attach it down onto the page. Since it is metal, I thought that this would be the best way to keep it secure on the page. But then for this wrapper, I'll also use more double-sided tape. Surprise, surprise, lots of double-sided tape on this page. I slipped this index card into the pocket that I had sewn onto the page already, and that's where I'll do pretty much all my written journaling for this spread. Then I flick to the next page, and I have these photos from when my sister and I went sledding that I want to compile onto this page. I also have some ephemera from a breakfast that we went to at Chick-fil-A, which happened earlier that day, so this is all kind of one spread from one day's events. I'm just taking this coffee sleeve from my coffee that I got at Chick-fil-A, and I'm peeling off the corrugated part of the cardboard, and sometimes this doesn't work out very well, but I was pleasantly surprised that it did work nicely for this wrapper, or for this coffee sleeve. And so I'm just going to staple that down into my journal, which will allow me to kind of lift it up if I need to, and it's just a nice interactive part into the spread. So I slipped that index card back in since I took it out so I didn't accidentally staple it onto the page. And then I'm just kind of moving around all of my photos and ephemera pieces. A lot of my photos, or I guess the two that I used on this page, were 3x4, and then I also had the journal card and those two pieces from our Chick-fil-A order. So I had a lot I wanted to get down onto this page, and I wanted everything to be really nice and visible. So it's always just a puzzle of trying to figure out the best way to lay out the page. So you see me just doing that quite a bit until I actually do stick down the pieces. So I'm going to use my glue stick for this little receipt piece, and then I'm going to stick that into the upper corner, and then I'll take my photos and my other pieces and just layer them around that. I love to know how you guys do your Christmas journaling. Do you use your everyday journals and then just make special pages in them? Or do you do kind of what like I do and have a dedicated Christmas journal? I think it's so fun to see all the ways that we document this special season, and I'd love to know what you guys do. So please drop any comments down below. Also, if you want to know where anything is from, I would be more than happy to answer any questions there as well. So I'm just layering down all of my photos onto this spread, and then I will add on the journaling card, which turned out so beautifully. I'm going to give you guys a bit of a closer look, but I hand drew all of these little snow-like details, and I think it turned out so sweet, and it went perfectly with the sledding theme that I had going on this page. So right now I'm just flicking through, seeing if there's any last big items that I want to add on to this spread. So I'm just going to show you those last few pieces that I have from doing all of this holiday journaling so far. Those are the leftover pieces in my kit, and like I said, I'll have it linked down below if you guys want to check it out. I'm just adding in a lot of stickers. I add quite a bit of stickers on this page, both from this crepe paper sticker pad and then also from a sticker pad by Recollections. They add a really nice little bit of decoration just to make these pages feel a little bit more elevated and refined, especially on that page with all of the wrappers, just adding those leafy detail stickers to make it feel a bit more than just a page with some wrappers on it. And then once I'm all done, I'll add in a little bit of washi tape, and then I'll add in my written journaling. And then I'll come back and show you guys the finished spread. last thing I do is just add a little bit of washi tape to some of the bottoms and edges of these photos. Just helps reinforce them a little bit, and then add a tiny bit of extra decoration. And then I go ahead and I'll do my journaling off camera, and I'll come back and show you guys a look at the finished pages. So here's a look at the primary pages in my journal. So these are the ones that I made before this video, and I just love the way that these all turned out. You can see some of the pieces from my Christmas kit, along with some of the other ephemera and photos that I've collected. I think that they just all go together really well. There's that Advent wreath again, and I'll have that link down below. And then there's this page with a bunch of stickers and just collages and stuff. And then these are the pages that I actually made with you guys. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to leave a thumbs up, comment, and if you're not already, please consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks you guys. See you in my next video.